Hello everybody, welcome to Plot 97A. My name's Simon. How are you all doing, guys? I hope you're all really well and staying warm and staying safe. We got this Scandinavian blast sweeping across the UK, and I got in the car this morning and it was frosty. It was minus 10 degrees, so we're going to expect it. I mean, we're still in the, well, I think it's the 9th of February today, and it's about 9:15 in the morning. But I've come down here because I'm really going to start pushing on now. I'm getting that feeling we used to get as a kid at Christmas, that build up to Christmas. Well, we got the build up to our growing season this year, and of course it's Super Bowl Sunday today, so we were treated to an absolutely beautiful game of rugby yesterday. It's Six Nations and England France. What a game, just what a brilliant game. And the score kind of doesn't really matter, because just I love rugby. I love watching it. I actually watch it down the club. But it's, yeah, we got the Super Bowl, so enjoy the game, and enjoy the half time. I think, now I don't know this guy, but Kendrick Lamar, I think, is the halftime show, and I know he's huge in the States, and with the younger generation, as it were. I personally don't know his music, but I'm going to put a little parlay together, a special guest. If we can see, I think Snoop Dogg's going to have a little show, Eminem's going to join them, and my little outsider for the parlay is Lady Gaga. I think Lady Gaga is going to make a little appearance. I could be completely wrong, but yeah, she's just on fire at the moment. So that's my little parlay for the halftime show special guest. But enjoy your Sunday. I know it's a massive event. Like I say, there's not a lot of difference between rugby and American football, apart from you pushing and throw the ball forward, we throw it back, and obviously we don't wear pads. But yeah, say no more. I know they're both proper physical games, and yeah, it's just a game of rugby, a weekend of rugby, and the FA Cup as well. Let's just talk a little bit of sports. How far off was Harry Maguire with that Man United goal? How far off? I think the whole team were offside, but yeah, VAR. There you go, another little VAR. Do we need VAR in football? No, we don't. Because it just makes it a beautiful game. Right, that's enough. Let's talk about gardening. I managed to pick, 3 packs are just blown off there. I managed to pick some mixed wildflower seeds up, and they were reduced to 25p, so I picked 3 packs of those up. I've got some Californian poppies there, and I've got a couple of others that I'm going to be liberally scattering down the party end, down the relaxation end. And is it kind of getting near that time? It really is. I'm going to basically weed through this whole area, turn it over, because there's a little bit of bindweed in here, so I'm going to turn a little bit of soil over. You can see that bindweed that's all in there. Try and get as much bindweed as I can out. I'm going to scatter those seeds. I'm actually going to mix it with a little bit of sharp sand, so hopefully the seeds will distribute a little bit more evenly. And then I'm just going to top dress it with this bit of topsoil that I've got down here, and I've decided I'm going to just put a little bit of a fence along here, and I'm going to use those beautiful gates as the entrance. Oh, that wind is super cold, but it's going to be a bright day. The sun is definitely shining, and this part of hardcore I'm going to be using. I'm going to break all of this up and use this as the sub base for the pathways. Now I've decided to get a 1 ton bag, or I think it's 0.8 of a ton, or a metre cubed, and that is the cheapest price I've got. That is 60 quid delivered, because I was paying £3.70 for a 25 kilo bag this week, which is, I mean, it was, you know, it's gone up 50%. It was literally £2.50 this time last year. So 60 quid for a ton should do us for all the hard landscaping, which is that little patio area in the relaxation zone and the pathways for the up at the business end. Now underneath here is all compost, which once I get the compost bins up and running, I will be transferring that into the compost bins, and then that'll open up all this bottom end space. But yeah, I think we've got this for 2 or 3 days now. And so this is what I mean. I've been breaking up the hardcore, and I'm just going to stick that down as a sub base, and then a layer of sharp sand on top. Well, I'll show you when I get into the greenhouse, because the greenhouse is now my priority. And I know I said that last week, but I kind of I misled myself a little bit, because I found I had these pallet collars, and these pallet collars were in one of the polytunnels, and I thought, let's work out our little space down here and let's get these up. Now I tried them in a couple of formations. I put one on top of the other, so there was 2 raised beds, and I thought, do you know what, let's put 4 down. And I've made another raised bed out of the scaffold boards that were here, where they were by the shed. So, and that's not worked out too bad at all. And again, I've just laid all these slabs out just to keep it a little bit cleaner up here, but I am going to be lifting all these slabs up, digging it down another kind of 6 inches, and the soil that I'm going to get from all the way along here is going to be going in this raised bed. So raised beds are definitely the way forward. Again, it kind of works, it warms that soil up, and it just gives you that head start. Now I've managed to overwinter a little bit of lemongrass, and I'm pleased to say the Carolina Reaper has started to put out some true leaves. It started to relief again, so hopefully, and that's going to be the 3rd/4th season I've kept that going. But I'm going to be putting in one of these, I'm going to be putting some lemongrass in, and I don't quite know what I'm going to be putting. I might put some chilies in, or I might just go with herbs, because I'm a massive user of herbs, coriander, mint, basil, etc. But that's the soil that's in there, these raised beds, I've taken from down there. You can see it's slightly raised on that edge. I put the old Gary Neville on it, and it's slightly higher, so I've just levelled this area off, and I've put the soil in these raised beds, and I've still got probably about 20 pots with a little bit of multi-purpose in, and I'm just going to spread that on the top and dig that in, and I'm going to be putting a few of the organic pellets in. But yeah, all in all, very, very, I'm excited. I'm getting really excited now to start sowing some seeds. But yeah, it's super fresh. Now, just want to say, I've made use of these cloches, and these cloches actually are perfect for fitting over the pallet collars. So I might make a little bit of a frame up and neutralise these, but all I've done is I've stuck them over the broad beans at the moment, just to try and give them a little bit of protection from this cold snap that we're having. But they're doing okay, but I know I didn't have enough, obviously, for these last few, so I'm kind of fingers crossed, hoping that these will just get through this little cold spell. A little bit of garlic down there as well. But yeah, it's I'm not I've said this before, but I am definitely now, the next couple of days, going to be concentrating on the greenhouse, because the greenhouse I've managed to put the slabs down now, so that is now a solid base. There's no concrete's gone into this. Sorry about the train noises everywhere. Is he train? Yeah, so the spacing, the perps. If you're a brickie, if you're a professional slab layer, please don't look at the spacings between the stones. But what I have done is, I didn't want, so these are 450 slabs, and I've just cut 3 just in half, so 225, and I've spaced them out. So the pointing isn't great. I'm not a brickie at all. I'd love to be. In a previous life, I'm sure I was a brickie, but yeah, not in this life. But it's one solid base. It's all level, and I just want this to warm up in just to retain the heat. So that's the reason I've done it. Again, no concrete. I had sub base down. I bought 5 bags of 25 kilo sharp sand from the big suppliers, £3.70 a bag, and I bought 1/2 bag of cement, and that was even a £5. So I'm looking at about 25 quid. But it's all now nice and level, all the frames really solid, and I've managed to take all of the glass out of our other greenhouse as well. See that frost on the glass there. So I've got all this glass, and I will make it all work. So the greenhouse will be a sealed unit, and also, listen to that, like Rolls Royce. I managed to fix the door as well, so that all works nicely. But yeah, we're going to get one greenhouse out of the 2, and again the frame, because it's such a beautiful shaped frame, I'm going to be sticking that somewhere and growing either things up it or in it. I might net it even, might be the way forward. But yeah, it's all going to get used. That's kind of a good thing, really. But yeah, it's well, it's the 9th of February, so we're only looking at another kind of week or 2, get the greenhouse all sealed up, and then we can start doing the good stuff, which is what we're here for, is to be a little bit self-sufficient. That's a brilliant word. I don't think we're gonna be quite there on self-sufficiency, but if we can produce a little bit of food this year, I'll be over the moon. I just wanted to make a little shout out, and this isn't, it's just because I generally don't watch terrestrial telly. I just consume YouTube. I want to say the Potty Mouth. I'm going to shout out the Potty Mouth crew. Well done, guys. I mean, I watch your podcasts. I've watched most of them, and they're just brilliant. But I watched the I think it's Thank Potty. It's on Friday, and Tony, brilliant concept now. Just talking about other things in general, and things that are on your mind, and things that matter and important. Just breaks away from that little bit of gardening. So your pilot, which I think you called it, really enjoyed it, and keep that going, because I think you guys you're both brilliant on there. So shout out all the Potty Mouth crew. Yeah, I really enjoy it. So I love this gardening malarkey. It gets right under your skin, and me being busy, it stops the old intrusive thoughts as well, so which is really important. If I can come down here and do 3 or 4 hours, then it just stops things ticking over the brain, because I think we all stress and worry about the things that aren't important. Sometimes, as long as I've got the house is warm, I can feed the cat, my best mate, and yeah, we can just keep going and look forward to the spring and the summer. So thank you all so much for putting up with me. I really appreciate you all. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Yeah, like I say, my parlay. Let's see a little bit. I want to see Snoop and I want to see Eminem. They're more my gen. But Lady Gaga is my outside for a little punt as a special guest. But enjoy the game. I know it's going to be a close one. I have been following it a little bit, and it is going to be a close one. It's either I think there's only going to be kind of 3 points in it. So a 3-point game. Lady Gaga, special guest. Have a great gardening week, guys, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye for now.